We'll get to the next game of the week. It
Uh,
was highly touted, thought it was going to be much closer. We've got Houston, who lost to the Vikings 34-7. It was an ass whipping from start to finish. Yes, yes, you're 100% right. If you were in our comments, because there were a few of you, came back and said, how did Stephon Diggs do in this revenge game? He had 10 receptions for 94 yards, no touchdowns, and caught a fat L. Okay. He caught a fat L. I don't care how many yards he has if he doesn't actually produce to win the game. And what didn't he do? He didn't produce to win the game.
I mean,
That's
he scores
that's
a
all I'm
touchdown
saying.
there, they win. That's just you gotta find the end zone, man.
And
He
so
scored.
two of these game of the weeks having uh undefeated teams in the NFL through week 3. We're talking about the Vikings and the Seahawks here, sitting at 3-0,
I
guys.
know, crazy.
The Vikings, an insane team, a team we thought would do dick this
We
season,
had them
would
at the
do
bottom of their division. We
Would
thought they'd
thought
be
you
that they
worse than
would
the
do
fucking
nothing.
Bears.
would you think that the NFC as a whole right now, with the teams that are at the top of the NFC that look fucking good, they're kind of a wagon.
I'm
Would you
sorry.
not would you not agree? I mean, like the Chiefs are the Chiefs in the AFC, but would you not agree that like the way the fucking top teams in the NFC have been winning right now, like they look fucking good?
Um,
I don't know what he's asking us, Ty Bob.
I yeah, it's
I'm finding you for that because you have
this is a
completely derailed
foreign
the game of the
foreign
weeks.
The
language you were
NFC,
at
the
you were
NFC looks good. We're
speaking here.
talking about
They're
we're
a
talking about
wagon.
the
What is
Seahawks
a
and the
wagon?
Vikings.
What is a wagon?
What?
They're
What do you
fucking
mean? Do they have
a
big butts?
wagon. They look
What's
good.
happening?
They look really good.
I've never heard anybody use a wagon to say good.
Really? Are you fucking
Ty
nuts? Are
Bob,
you guys
Ty Bob,
insane right
Ty
now?
Bob, Ty Bob, Ty Bob. Is Sam Darnold elite? Is Sam
Three
Darnold
weeks?
elite? Is
Last three
bearded
weeks, he
Sam
looks
Darnold
good.
seeing the correct ghosts out there?
Week to
I will
week,
I will say this: is
he looks
Sam
good.
Darnold playing at a high level?
That's not what I
Yes.
asked.
Is he elite? No,
That's-
he's thrown for 181 yards. He had easy
He's
touchdowns
winning.
that came
Fuck
up.
you. He's winning. You just
I'm
trashed. You just
listen,
trashed Stephon Diggs because he played well, but they didn't win.
listen.
So
No,
you
no,
have
no,
to
no.
get
Listen.
come correct. Do the
I
same fucking thing here,
nobody said he's
motherfucker.
bad. Nobody said he's bad.
I did
I'm
many
saying
times.
he's not, I
You said
I
he
have
just did this. He only threw for 181 yards. They fucking won.
that's not elite. You asked me a
Oh
specific
my
question.
god.
Is he an elite quarterback?
Over the last three
No.
weeks, he's been
Is he
elite because they're
playing at
3 and
a
0.
high level?
I just think
Yes.
he's seeing different
God,
ghosts.
you're
He
These are
might
fucking.
be.
helpful
He
ghosts.
might be.
These
You're
are Casper the
fucking.
He's
Friendly
listen.
ghosts.
He's playing well. He had 4 touchdowns all to 4 different
You
receivers.
you you
He
really
had
suck
no
at complimenting
interceptions.
people. You know that? You really suck at complimenting
Nobody ever said I
people.
was good at it. What do you mean? Nobody ever said I was good at it. Aaron Jones carried that team, 19
Oh
carries,
my god.
102 yards. Sam Darnold is out there making good defenses look mediocre at
Yeah,
best.
that's what elite is.
But I will say this.
He's a game manager. It's his fucking job.
Hey, I will say this. We overlooked the Vikings defense.
Yes.
We overlooked the Vikings defense, forgetting that Brian Flores was the defensive coordinator and Guy goes out there and works dark magic.
Yeah.
I'm just left and right, gets everyone to buy in, does crazy things, and stops this Houston team who was dominating teams left and right last year to make their way into the postseason. CJ Stroud threw 2 interceptions. He
He
didn't
doesn't
look
do
good.
that.
He had
He
a
does.
60,
CJ
he
Stroud
had
doesn't
a
turn the ball over.
he had a 25 QBR to
Yeah.
finish the game.
Poo poo.
That's got
Not
to be
very
his
good.
worst ever, right?
I want to talk about Brian Flores real quick here because we all know that the head coaching experiment, Brian Flores in Miami,
Didn't work.
did not go well.
Well, yeah, some are meant
What
for it, some aren't.
should he have been given an extra season or whatever? Like maybe there's some things to talk about that. But I want to talk about what Tua said about him in an interview. Like this Brian Flores was like a negative guy. He was calling players down. He was like old school type coach where he's going to like threaten you and yell at you until he sees the production that he wants to see. Don't feel like it works for a head coach, but as a defensive coordinator, is that not the fucking attitude that you want to have? You're gonna build these men that literally want to go out and kill the other team. Like
For you. for you. That's the thing. They're not playing for the head coach. They're playing for the defensive coordinator, and that's how you get guys to play for you, honestly.
Does Spags do that?
Yeah.
Spags not the
I'd
same
be
kind of
afraid of
coach.
Spags. I wouldn't want to get chewed
But
out by
that's what I'm saying.
Spags in a meeting. I don't want to let him down.
There's different. Yes, but I don't think he coaches the same way that Brian Flores does. I don't
No,
think that
but he inspires his guys to play for him.
Yeah,
And
but
that's what you
that's
got to
not.
do.
But that's not what we're asking. We're asking if the type of coaching is it replicatable across all defensive positions
I
as
don't know if
that
that's
defensive
exactly
coordinator.
what I asked there, but like,
That's
Well,
the
you
way I took it.
complimented
Sorry.
like how he's a hard ass.
And I
Hard
think
ass
that's
is one
specific to
thing,
the
but
team
like
that you're building.
Tua was saying, like Brian Flores was like negative towards players, calling people down, and like trying the almost like negative reinforcement way of getting production
Well,
out
it's
of
the
players.
harsh sandwich. It's something
Who knows?
fucked up, something complimenting, kind of nice, and then another fucked up thing at the end.
And who knows? I don't know, but he may not even be coaching like that anymore. We don't know.
Maybe
We
he's
haven't
not.
seen
Yeah,
the
that's fair.
insights on like he could have completely changed
But he's gotten
that
those guys to buy in, and they're
but
playing
he's
for
gotten him to
him.
buy in. Maybe he's
Yep.
a changed person. He's got his renewed. He went and was a linebacker coach or DB coach elsewhere. He went from Miami to the Steelers in Pittsburgh. I think he had one more stop and then he landed the DC role in Minnesota, and it's working out for him. This Vikings defense, regardless of what Sam Darnold does the rest of the season, he could just turn into poop like he has been and start seeing those ghosts again. I don't know. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But regardless, even if that
I
happens,
think
this
his next
Vikings
step would
team,
be seeing demons.
The defense is still going to win them games, but like,
this
dude, they're all
defense is
playing. They're
going to
playing for
carry them
him.
across
They're playing
some
for
lines
Flores. All good
on the
defenses
defensive side.
play for defensive coordinators. They don't play for their team.
I mean, Andrew Van Ginkel looks like a top linebacker in this
Mm-hmm.
league. Van Ginkel, a guy who couldn't cut it for the Patriots under Bill Belichick, who loves guys with these weird last names that are white and don't
Let's start
really
with
do a
Van.
whole lot else. He's turning into a great linebacker.
Yeah.
Same thing with Blake Cashman, a guy who got mentioned completely, like tons of times in our comments over that preview show. Went out and had another. I've never heard of this guy. Played for the Houston Texans for the last couple of years. Broke his
Oh,
heart. Was a revenge game for this guy. Never heard of him.
wow.
Has gone out there and has made
Oh,
a
good for
name for
him.
himself for the Vikings. I
Wow.
mean, Brian Flores has this
Man.
defense. That should be the story for this Vikings
Yeah.
team. Obviously, it's going to be Sam Darnold, year 7. Guys look like garbage beforehand, but kudos to the Vikings. Never expected it. We'll see what else you can do. I'm expecting good, high things from the Vikings the remainder of the season.
Yep. Absolutely.